So we saw the images of you surprising Justin Turner in the dugout, and we also saw Walker Buehler not leaving your side the entire series in Arizona. What was it like during those games and getting used to your new teammates?
Yeah, coming over here and just, I've played against these guys for a while, and, we kind of, have some friendships, coming through different times that we've come across each other. But now we're in the same colors, being on the same team. It's just a different feeling, different experience. So for me, try to get acclimated as quick as I can to everybody here and go out there and do my thing tomorrow.
Max, you're not just another guy that got traded to the Dodgers. You're a guy that had a lot of battles against the same guys that you're in that clubhouse with now. I think back to the 16 NLDS, the 19 NLDS. Mm-hmm. How different is it now after competing so hard against these guys to now be part of them?
That's what baseball does to you. Baseball throws you curveballs and does all these things. And like you said, for the past, for me, for the past 7 years, been competing hard against the guys. But I've had, this organization's really, pushed me to the limit of what I got to do to be able to go out there and compete against them. And so, to be able to join them and come on this side and get the experience of, hey, this is how we prepare. This is how we think. That only can make me better.
With all due respect, you've had a lot of success in your career, but do you believe those battles against the Dodgers, even going back to your days in Arizona, made you a better pitcher?
I'll say it like this. You don't measure yourself off the worst. You measure yourself against the best. And so when you go up there and you face the best teams in the league, that's how you judge yourself. You judge yourself off when you face the best teams in the league. And so, obviously, the Dodgers, have been one of the best organizations here over the past handful of years. So, I've always looked forward to the battles of going up against the Dodgers because, if you can have success against, this group, you can, you're doing something right. And so, but if you don't, on the flip side, if you're making any type of mistakes, they can make you pay. I've seen it firsthand. So. That's why it's fun to now come on to this side. The game of baseball is funny like this. You can be competing against each other for 7 years, and boom, you're on teammates again. And so, that's baseball. That's the life of being in the major leagues. We kind of have this idea that you're always going to be the Cal Ripken and you're going to stay on one franchise forever, and that's not how it usually goes. You're moving around the league. From team to teams, and for me to be actually in 7 years is a long time to be in one spot in DC. So, I'm fortunate that I had that spot to be in DC, but now I'm just as fortunate to have another opportunity here in LA.
Max, if I held up your resume and Clayton Kershaw's resume next to each other, they're almost identical. Can you describe the mutual respect that you two have had for each other over the years?
Yeah, I mean, what he's done in his career is amazing. I've for what he's done, you got to study. For me, I've had to study him. Watch how he goes about his business, and the things that makes him great. You watch all the great pitchers against the league, and especially him for what he's been able to do. So it can only be a good thing to get on the same team together and be on the same dugout and pitching together.
Max, what did it mean to you earlier this season, before he was your teammate, to go out of his way to keep up the good word and the good name of Max Scherzer when Joe Girardi did that silliness? He was upset for you.
Yeah. That's just respect of veterans across the game. It could have been anybody else, but for me, it's more of a sign of respect of how I play the game, what I can do, and that I've earned his respect to speak up in that situation. I've said what I needed to say about that situation.
He'll say it for you,
and he'll say it for me as well. So, as veterans, we understand how this game should be played. How the rules should be played. What should be going on, and the players usually know best.
Max Scherzer is our guest. He'll be on the mound tomorrow night against the Houston Astros. And Max, you now have financial stability for you and your family. You have a World Series ring. Is the desire to win the same at this stage of your career as it was maybe 10 years ago?
Oh, of course. It's almost even stronger today than it was definitely. It's the same. I want to say it's the same, but it hasn't gone down in any which way. I'll just leave it at that. You come to the park, you walk in through those doors, you're here to win. I've always treated it that way, and that's the easiest. It's the simplest thing. It's the greatest motivator, greatest everything, is just to show up to the park and want to win. And obviously, with this group, we have a great shot to win. But it's going to take a tremendous amount of work to go forward to accomplish the dreams that we have, and that's to win a World Series.
So you're the Rocky Balboa climbing the mountain in Russia still, not the Rocky Balboa training in a hotel ballroom with a live band.
It doesn't matter where I train. It's all about your attitude and what you do to go about it. So you can put me anywhere.
All right, Max. Thanks a lot.